Greetings fans, hyper fans, and people just lost looking for videos of cats on YouTube. Here we have Whirl and Bludgeon with Head Robots upgrade kits, but neither of those are who I'm going to review today. Instead, I am going to be doing an unboxing and review of the Transformers Revenge of the Fallen Masters of Metallicato. Now, Metallicato is a Cybertronian martial art which basically gives Hasbro the opportunity to send everybody off with swords rather than firing weapons that get lost down the back of the sofa. This is not a brand new sealed box. I picked this up from eBay at a massively reduced price, so I don't mind the box is dinked up a little bit. I don't like boxes anyway. This is going straight away. So what do we have here? Nice shot of both of them, both modes, couple of features, multilingual text for everybody. Fantastic way of learning every single language in Europe, as long as you just want to say don't lose your missiles. Inside we have the instructions for both of them on a single sheet. Whirls takes up 1.5, him being a Voyager size figure, and Bludgeon being a much smaller one. Now, both of these characters have been released before. Let me just turn that round. Actually, both from the first live-action movie. Oh. This is going to take a little bit of time to get out. As you can tell, I have not played with these yet, so there's going to be lots of jump cuts while I work out things I'm doing. This was released originally as Blackout, and I can't remember what this guy's name was, but he was in sort of like a snow camo. Even though this has been out on display, the guys put it back in pretty well actually. So with everything freed from zip ties, we have a dinky little Bludgeon, a rather larger Whirl, who's of course going to stand up on those massive ski legs, all of Whirl's helicopter kibble, and a tiny little rescue lifeboat which apparently turns into a gun. So let's start with looking at Bludgeon. So Bludgeon is actually one of the better toys that came out of the live-action movie line. He's still got pretty much a Generations style aesthetic to him. Back kibble's not immensely dreadful. He does sort of have this big purple chest gun thing sticking out the front. But apart from that, he's kind of cool. He's got decent legs and he doesn't have monkey arms, or at least they're not too monkeyish. It's ball joints all over the place, double elbows, heads on a ball joint, hips on a ball joint, no waist articulation. Oh, a little bit of waist articulation, but massively encumbered by back kibble, single knees, don't go back that far due to everything really. Feet are on ball joints, wheels are painted, so okay, he's pretty cool. Accessory wise, he comes with these two blades which are, let's see, where's the button, kind of cool. Main reason I got this one actually. He actually looks like he could be some sort of martial artist. He just sort of goes into those very good poses. He's got the blades. He's, you know, sword and injury. That's very cool. Okay, transformation. So transformation is a mixture of fun and fiddly and outright annoying, mostly because of these two guns which have to go in exactly the right position, or else you've got two gaping circles. I do moan about lack of weapon storage on some vehicles, but if it's a choice between what I had to go through for this one and not having weapon storage, I'll just stick them on the top. Vehicle rolls really nicely. It looks like a military vehicle of no complete description. The gun is useless in its articulation in that mode, but no, that's kind of cool and groovy. So let's send him off to one side and look at Whirl. So Whirl is far more of a mess in both modes and kind of illustrates why I disliked the Bayverse robot so much. He's got sort of awkward chicken legs, strange proportions, and on any other character that would be a massive turn off. But this is Whirl. The thing with Whirl is he's supposed to be like that. I mean, if I just bring in the Head Robots kit, got him mistransformed so he does look chicken-legged, odd proportioned, etc. So this one actually kind of gets away with it. The only thing that was really bizarre is that having got a character that's really unhuman, they've given him a massively human head. Actually, that looks far more like the Tomahawk head that originally shipped with that. So bizarre, cross-cultural whatevers. He ships with this huge kibble pack, which is supposed to clip onto the back here. Like most helicopter toys, it has the one standard gimmick of spin, spin. Obviously not a lot of use to him in robot mode as it finally squishes onto there. What you can do with it though that's quite interesting is you are supposed to be able to bend that over, somehow attach it to his arm or his shoulder and use that as a front facing propeller blade. Very much like the Inquisitor's lightsaber in the new Star Wars Rebels. But I don't really see that as him being sort of some uber martial arty person. He does come with one other accessory, which is this little lifeboat which you cunningly turn upside down and turn into a pistol. That's a little bit dire. I mean, these pieces aren't even glued together, they are literally sort of snap into place like some very poor Kinder Egg toy. And it's pretty much there to fill in a space which the original mold had a little Scorponok figure, following the trend of making huge things tiny and tiny things huge. Let's see how quickly I can get him transformed. So, as can be expected from a robot that has half a helicopter as his kibble, he only turns into half a helicopter. Let's see if I can get the kibble to turn into anything like something that wants to fill that space. Well, there we have actually quite a nice helicopter. This is a little bit loose, considering that that's supposed to be locked in there. But yeah, the spinny blade thing works really quite well there. Wish those stayed in position a little bit better. Interestingly enough, I am so glad to have found one of these with all 6 on. I won't say how much I paid for the set, but I will say that I have seen individual ones of these blades for about how much I paid for the entire set, so that's good. This is supposed to sit in here one way or another. And that just about stays in, ready to be dropped out. And yeah, that's really quite nice. For the two scaling together, I'd have assumed these would have been in vehicle ways about the same size, so I think maybe I'd partner this one up with my Tomahawk Whirl and this one up with my Hunt for the Decepticons Bludgeon. Now, the reason that I got this set, other than it was ridiculously cheap, was that I've actually ended up with the weapons and indeed the head from the Thrilling 30 Voyager wall, but nothing to put it on. I do know that Head Robots did a set for this, but I just wanted to see what he looked like with the weapons from this guy. The hands don't seem to be quite the standard 5mm peg that I was hoping it to be. Nope, so I'm going to take these guys away and drill it out a little bit and see what he looks like. So with a little bit of jiggery pokery, I managed to get the 30th anniversary Whirl guns on there, and that definitely adds a lot to the vehicle. Actually makes it look like a proper gunship. This I may actually have to take apart to fix because it's just dropping the life raft like anything. I have taken Whirl's original head off and tried the IDW style one in there. Unfortunately, it's about 2mm too wide for that sort of very tight turn. Let me just see if I can open these up, get it into some sort of GoBot mode. I think I've got a fix for that, but that's going to be a little bit more machining than I want to do mid-video. So, is this pack worth the 40 quid it was at original retail? Probably not. Was it worth the 7 quid that I paid for it? Definitely. So remember kids, until next time, if you're keeping the mint in package, you're not a toy collector, you're a box collector.